Welcome back to Showcase Pittsburgh on KDKA TV. I'm John Klein. Today, a big show. We have 8 businesses that will be stopping by with some great deals for you. You can earn your wings with Pittsburgh Institute of Aeronautics, get a new smile from Aspen Dental, get a new look from New Image Hair Clinic. But right now, Tom Gallagher is here from AquaGuard Pittsburgh, who will help dry out your basement for good. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We started talking. You created this business yourself back in the 90s because you had done it for somebody else and thought, I can do it better.
Right, exactly right.
Tell us how this all started with AquaGuard.
I had been working with another company, felt I could do it better. Got started in June of '91, and you probably don't remember, but that was the worst drought that we'd had in over 100 years.
Did we have a lot of wet basements in that summer, Tom?
My timing couldn't have been worse.
Right.
That's how we started.
But my point is, you've done it now for almost 25 years, so you've probably seen just about every wet basement that you can possibly see.
I think I have.
Is this area, because of our hills and topography, is it worse because it seems like most of us live not on a flat piece of land, so we're getting a lot more water in our basements?
Well, that plays a big part in it, but primarily basements leak because most houses were waterproof temporarily. What I mean by that is most houses got a simple layer of tar, which is biodegradable. As the years go by, it breaks down. As that damp proofing, which is called, breaks down, water is able to penetrate. So in other words, most houses were waterproof temporarily.
So once that's gone, you'll start seeing some seepage in your basement or some dampness, and then you've got a problem.
Exactly right.
What are some of the signs? If you have an unfinished basement, I'm guessing it's easier to see some of the cinder block walls or the stone foundation. What's something that somebody could look for?
Well, it is if it's unfinished because the walls are exposed. Primarily, you're going to see the evidence of the water down low, where the floor and the wall meet, what we call the cove. You'll start to see dampness, possibly damp spot discoloration, and eventually puddling.
And then once it's to that point, is anything fixable in your opinion?
Pretty much.
Pretty much. Yeah. Well, if somebody does have a finished basement, then I'm guessing the damage could be a lot greater. What are some of the signs that somebody should look for there?
Well, a good question. We'll start to see damage to the paneling, again down low, possibly some dry rotting. If there's drywall, you'll see discoloration to the drywall, possibly some mold, and again leaking after heavy rains where the floor and the wall meet.
Is there something, you did mention mold, that if you do have a wet, damp basement and something's coming in, is there always mold there?
Not always.
Not
no.
always, okay.
Yeah, but as far as mold, the only way to determine if you do have mold and what type is to do what's called an air quality test.
Okay, that would determine if it's bad mold, good mold, something in between.
Exactly, and also the concentration of the mold.
What are some of the common repairs, Tom, that you guys do when you go into a house, or is it done outside?
Well, we offer both solutions. In a nutshell, if you've got a wet basement, there are 2 choices. We're either going to excavate the foundation and put an exterior membrane and a drainage system on, or we're going to do an interior system, which will typically include at least 1 sump pump. We offer both. The key is to determine which is best for which, each individual customer.
So you might have to be working outside and dig down and start all over again from the outside.
Exactly right.
But hopefully you won't have to do something that extreme.
Right.
But you never know.
Right.
What's something that the average homeowner can do to maybe stay one step ahead of all of this?
Well, primarily what homeowners can do is check gutters and downspouts. We recommend this constantly. In fact, I recommend if the next good heavy rain, if you're worried about the basement, take a lap around the house, grab an umbrella. You're looking for gutters jumping or water jumping gutters and possibly downspouts backing up. Other than that, some minor regrading can help. But those are basically the things that homeowners can do to help keep the basement dry.
I learned the hard way years ago when my son was smaller, and we all used to throw tennis balls over the roof when we were kids, and my son did it. And those tennis balls clogged my gutters and downspouts, and we were having a water issue in the basement.
Right.
And that was the reason, because they were throwing baseballs and tennis balls over the roof.
Exactly. Right.
Is this something that where the downspout comes down out of the gutter and it goes into the ground, that's where it's leaking, maybe it can't drain like it properly should?
Right. We refer to the underground downspout lines as the rain leaders. The best way to check those is have a plumber come in with a camera unit. They can actually scope that line, and that will tell you exactly what kind of shape those underground downspout lines are.
And that should be carrying it away from the house.
Exactly. Ideally to daylight.
Oh, so that's got to be far out.
Exactly.
That's going to be
right.
fun. On your list here, I see that you are a winner of Angie's List's biggest award. Does that mean a lot for you these days?
It does, because the consumer has so much information at their fingertips with computers these days. If you're not doing a great job for your customers, if you're not fiercely defending your reputation, it's going to show up. We have won Angie's List Super Service Award, I think, every year of the past 5 years. We've also won the BBB's Torch Award twice in the past 5 years, which is their highest award.
So obviously a lot of happy customers.
Yes.
And you have a special before we wrap up.
We do. $250 off any job, and that coupon can be printed out from our website.
There you go. Go to the website, call. It's easy. AquaGuard, 1-800-204-8273 or AquaGuard-Pittsburgh.com. Up next, learn the secrets of aeronautics when Showcase Pittsburgh continues.